Boa tarde, pessoal. Como tá tudo aí? Gente, sorry. Hello, guys. How are you? It's here from Brazil, and I'm doing this video so you're able to answer your word bank in a much better fashion. I was checking your answers. Some of them were very good, were very accurate. Some of them were just Google translated, and I know, of course, there was no other option. So it's all okay. But it is important to know the real terms that we're talking about. So therefore, I'm making this video so that you are able to understand the terms and then therefore answer the sheet in a better fashion. Okay. So let's start with the file that it's called Binyan Sukkah, which means the construction of the sukkah. We're going to talk about some laws on the construction of the sukkah. So the first word is defanot or dafnot, which means the walls. Okay, that refers to the walls of the sukkah. Then you have the schach. The schach is the roof of the sukkah, which has very very special laws, and most of the laws have to do with the schach, which is the roof, and the walls. Okay, as it says that it has to have at least 3 walls, or 2.5 is also enough. As it says, the next term, which is the third term, Alacha le Moshe Sinai, it means Alacha, it's a law, a Jewish law. Yes, it does come from the word olech, to go. It's porque. Why is it? Because to go, it means to go in the path of the Torah. So, which is the path to go through? That's why the word Alacha means a law, which is something that you go through it. So this third term, it means a law that we received from Moshe in Har Sinai. It's the way that we should behave, the way that we should do. That's the third term. The fourth term, it's tefach. Tefach is a measurement, and it's used a lot in the Torah to tell us about different measurements. It is approximately 8 centimeters. It's 8 centimeters, which is the size of a fist. Okay, if you actually try and measure this size, in general, a regular hand, it's 8 centimeters, and it's a tefach. Okay. The next term we have, it's amot, or in singular ama. Okay, and 1 ama is 2 feet. 1 ama is 2 feet, and it's also measured as como un codo. Okay, un codo has approximately 2 feet, a little bit less, a little bit more. That's more or less the measurement. That's why it says in the file that the maximum height a sukkah could have is 20 amot. So if you have 20 amot and each amah is 2 feet, then 20 amot equals 40 feet approximately, which is pretty tall. The next word we have, it's something that it's talking about the walls. The walls should be strong enough so that a ruach metzuyah shouldn't bring him down. A ruach metzuyah is a wind that we're able to find. It's a regular wind that it happens in every place, and you can find regularly wherever you're living. That's a regular wind. If your walls of the sukkah are not steady enough, so that if a regular wind comes and it moves it, then it's not a kosher sukkah. Therefore, many people does say that a walls made out of linen or out of tela, okay, it's not good because the wind moves it and it's not like a wall. Okay, so if it is made out of linen, so it should be secured in such a way that the wind does not move it. It has to be tensed, very tensed. Okay. Okay, this is the first page of terms. The next page comes and says the schach. We already know schach, which means a roof. And it talks about it has to be made out of gidulei karka, materials that grow from the land, from the ground. Gidulei, something that grows, karka, land in Aramaic. The next word, the mekavel tuma, it's something that it's a material that it's a conduit, receptacle for receiving tuma. It's capable of receiving tuma. The next term is called a ma'amid. A ma'amid is basically something that holds the schach, okay, which is, in other words, also usually it's the planks the wooden planks. Okay, it's preferable that it should be made out of wood. That's why you always see wood planks across the roof, so that when you put the schach on top, okay, then that material it holds the schach. That material, which is called a ma'amid, should be made out of gidulei karga, something that grows from earth. Then next term is called noi sukkah. Noi comes from it means the beauty. So the term noi sukkah refers to the beauty of the sukkah. Okay. Now we have the word pasul. Pasul means non-kosher. It means it's not non-fit. And therefore kosher means fit, which is the next two words. Next term, it says that the schach, the roof, should be tzilata meruba mechamata, that the shade that the schach provides is bigger, is more than the sun. In other words, when you have the sukkah, and the sun is hitting the roof and it's reflecting on inside the sukkah, there should be more shade than sun. For example, I have right next to me the sun hitting on the side of the room where I'm holding. You see over here you have a lot of sun and only 2 stripes of shade. That wouldn't be kosher for a sukkah. Why? Because there is chamata meruba mitzilata. It's the opposite. It's more sun than shade. We need to have more shade than sun. Therefore, the roof has to be with plenty leaves, so that the little sun comes through. Then the word kosher, which could be translatable as fit. Avir, which is the next term, it means air. And over there we have 2 more terms in this page. One of them is ta'aseh velo min ha'asui. Okay, and over here we're talking about let's read it out so we understand better what we're talking about. It says that the schach, the roof, must be placed on the sukkah even when it is already kosher. Okay, so we have to put it on the sukkah. If it was placed there when it was pasul, and then it was made kosher, it was placed there when it was connected to the ground, and then was cut off from the ground, then it remains pasul because of ta'aseh velo min ha'asui. In other words, if you have, let's say, palm tree that it's growing and it has the leaves here over, and you make all the sukkah, okay, and you just end up cutting the leaves so that it should remain as a roof, and therefore disconnected it from the palm, then it's something that the palm was already part of the schach. It's something that's called min ha'asui. It was already part of the construction, and therefore it's not good. The last term of this file is Ilchot Yom Kippur, which basically it's the same word as the beginning. We said Halacha, Allah, Ilchot Yom Kippur, the laws of Yom Kippur. And with this, I'll go to the next page where the next video will share the other set of terms.